I've heard about technology disruption, particularly popularized by Professor Clayton Christensen, about disruption and disruptive technologies. So sounds to me like everything is going, and at the end is where there's unpredictability of for that people, companies in that particular technology that they're looking at. So where does this disruption actually figure into our scheme of things in the way we are thinking about technology forecasting itself?
Yeah, the disruption. This is a term which is used in order to represent the very fast replacement or very fundamental replacement of one system to another one. But any kind of disruptive technology, they follow the same line of evolution. They have a birth, they start to grow, and they start to compete with other technologies. And within a competition, we will look at within our course, when first we will learn how to depict the logistic S-curve with the data, and after that we will learn about model of logistic substitution. And through the competition, the one system replaces another one. In fact, sometimes the term of disruption perceived like some technology pop up from nowhere and make a huge impact. And in reality, it never happened like that, because in order to have impact, our technology has to grow to the certain level. And usually this is the same process. But when people are not aware about growth of certain technology, they present it like disruptive. But please do not confuse the term of disruptive technology with a term of disruptive innovation. Later on, we will see a different kind of innovation. And when we are talking about radical disruptive innovation, we are going to see how they are different. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you so much for that.
Okay. So let's ask
another connected
please.
question. Sorry, is does this model? This is another question I have received in the past when I talked about technology forecasting. So, does this model of the 4 seasons and the S curve and the natural growth laws, do they apply for all domains, or are there any restrictions or exceptions maybe that you have come across in your experience?
In fact, to my limited experience, it can be applied for any technology, any domain, and even non-technology. Okay, language is a kind of technology also. And what is interesting to see how we are learning language from the birth, or how we are learning language, for instance, new foreign language, we are learning them according to the logistic S-curve. At the beginning, we learn slowly. After we arrive to the certain number of words, and our process start to grow. It is interesting that different researchers in different time, they rediscovered this logistic S-curve in different domain. To my knowledge, at least 6 times, this model was rediscovered in different domain, in population study, human population study, in biology, one organism growing, for instance, in technology, in different, for instance, if you ask in the United States, they name this curve Pearl curve. When you ask about this curve in Europe, they name it as a logistic S-curve, which was discovered by Mr. Werflost after famous essay in economic of Mr. Malthus, somehow in the mid of 19th century. This model is very universal. from mathematical point of view, this is a three parameter function, and we are going to learn it later on. The question is that how we use the variable that we use in order to measure the growth. And this we also will learn within our course, how to estimate the growth of the system and how to measure it. If we choose properly the boundaries of the system, and when we choose properly the growing variable, whatever system we take, it grows also logistically. Number of publications from famous scientists, number of people on the planet, number of any technical system on any given market grows logistically. It's very interesting, and we will discuss it.